Let's get the day started. But first, we gotta get dressed. I changed my outfit entirely. I don't know why I just realized that, but I can't show you guys my phone call with Denny's if I'm using my phone. But anyway, so before I hit the gym, I usually eat right after. Right now, I just called Denny's and I ordered a classic burger, the best way to order it, not with American cheese, but with white cheddar, and some crispy fries. I love when I call too, because every time I call, like once I say classic burger, she already knows. She's just like, is this Dallas? It's like, yeah, it is. We're gonna go ahead and pick that up. The gym that I go to at night is like a good 20 minutes away. That's plenty of time for me to drive and eat most of it, well as maybe have a few minutes for it to settle. I hate these doors, they're so uneven.
No,
Hey.
it's not ready just yet. Give me about 2 minutes. He's putting the fries into your container. That's all you need.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Done. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and eat it right here in the lot. In the meantime, I'm gonna tell you what I've noticed that makes the difference between someone that's naturally lean and naturally not. Now I know it's gonna be a crap ton of answers. Science-based answers, theory-based answers, shit-based answers. But this is what I know. Those that grew up with an active lifestyle. If a kid was active between the time of 3 years old and basically 16, 17, and when I say active, I mean active. I mean that kid that woke up and after his favorite Blue's Clues show was over, he was going outside looking for whose bike was in the front yard. I'm talking about the kids that would get in trouble because they would always get home after the street lights come on, you dig? Stayed out so late and committed it to it because they know they ain't going outside tomorrow. Because of how late they stayed out today. That's what I mean by active. Really outside as a kid every single day. If you haven't had a family member literally go out to look for you, you don't be outside. Well, I guess we have phones now, so. But that's absolutely the difference between whether someone grows up to be lean or not. People that grew up not having an active lifestyle just naturally aren't very athletic in their adult years. Surprise, surprise. And don't get me wrong, I know it's outliers out there and there's people that were kind of active and kind of not, but that's my belief and I stand on it. I have yet to meet someone that was truly an active person as a kid to adulthood and they're not somewhat, maybe not fit, but they're not overweight and not what you would consider unhealthy, I guess is the way you could put it. In all my days, I have yet to see a person that grew up between the ages of 3 and 16 and had an active lifestyle and weren't, I'm not gonna say fit, but just generally healthy. They gave me a lot of fries, bro. The fry conversation's over. It's about to be burger conversation time. So, this burger combination, this burger conversation, I feel should be about something steamy, spicy, nerve-wracking. And that's freaking talking to girls, bro. The amount of dudes that have never approached a girl before, not just in the gym, but in general, is baffling. I'd say it's even one of the better places to actually approach someone. You guys already have something in common. 2, well, you could find her there. She's there. And 3, you have multiple chances. You have Batman level of prep. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how to go about it as someone that's 1-0. But for real, this is gonna be some real tips just to get you more comfortable approaching just whoever. The first thing is it's not that serious. You shouldn't care if it goes good or bad. The fact that you care that it might go bad is the only reason that you care to begin with. If you just take away the fact that it don't matter, it will help you, I promise. You shouldn't care whether you get rejected, declined, loaned, or borrowed. The second thing is you shouldn't just approach anyone. Here, I'll give you an example. So the first person that I've ever approached, I'm 1-0. I'm 1-0. It wasn't the first time I seen her when I approached her. It was maybe like the 6th, 7th, 8th, something like that. But I'm gonna tell you what led up to it, to where I knew it was the right time to approach her. And I'll tell you a little something that I did to kind of shorten that window to where I was able to approach her quicker. So first off, when you're approaching, you don't want to approach just anyone. What I mean by that is you don't want to be a stranger. You want to be a familiar face. I know that sounds different, but there's different levels to it. Like, you know, if you was to see that person that you never seen before in the gym and the person that you see in the gym all the time, okay, move to that section. You need to go from stranger to person that she's a familiar face. Not mandatory, but it helps. I'm giving you the stuff that's gonna almost like guarantee everything to be okay. Within the first maybe like 3-4 times I went to the gym, I would see her. And we would just like make eye contact, bust a little, you get my point. That's how you know you're pretty much on familiar face basis at this point. Not mandatory, like I said, not mandatory. But it increases chances by like a maximilian, I'm telling you. The stage after that would be some sort of like surface level conversation. And this is exactly what I did. So at the time, she was hip thrusting like 375. It was some big weight. It was some big girl weight. She was doing it for a few reps, maybe like 5 or something like that. During this time, I was watching. But you have to understand and know how to watch. Like, I wasn't watching, checking her out. You was able to tell, and anyone around me was able to tell, I was watching because it was just a good amount of weight. I was definitely watching from much more of an observer, impressed standpoint. I don't know if I can even hip thrust 3-4 plates. So at the very end of her set, I looked just a little bit longer because, you know, after everyone finishes their set, they gotta, you know, you gotta scan the room. You gotta scan the room and see who's watching. So after she did this, I know she would do that. And when she scanned the room, we locked eyes. I'm literally looking like this. Immediately break eye contact, and I continue doing what I was gonna do. I wait for her to catch her breath for a second or whatever, and before she does her next set, I walk up to her and I let her know, hey, that's some big weight. Like, you did that with good form. Like, you know, nice, good one. I broke off from right then, expecting something bad to happen. Like, that's where a lot of your guys' nervousness is coming from. But if you approach with just genuinity, you know, energy doesn't lie. Oh, anyway, we had that little small talk. I walked up, I complimented her. Hey, boom, fist bump. I went back to minding my business, started doing my arm workout. She went back to minding her business, doing her hip thrust. We didn't talk again for that rest of that day. At this point, I'm beyond familiar. We've had like a light conversation. I think she's leaving at this point from the bathroom because she was there before me. So I'm already knowing, like, I'm not really like getting in her way or anything necessarily. As she's walking out and I'm walking to a machine, instead of walking to the machine, I just walk towards her. A genuine time that we just kind of collide. And I know I'm not intruding on her. Another thing, I don't say hi, like, and you shouldn't either. You shouldn't be calling or saying hi or trying to get the attention of any girl when you don't have their attention first. I feel like that's just fucking rude. Don't do it. So since, of course, we walk by each other all the time and we always say hi and make eye contact, when we walked by each other this time and made eye contact, I walked up to her and said hi, but she naturally walked up to me and said hi as well as I'm walking to her. And then after the hi, I hit her with a, hey, I wanted to know, like, are you busy today? Like, are you busy in general? I didn't plan on taking her out that day. Like, I'm still in the gym, she's leaving the gym, and I don't know where she's going. The point was just to throw it out there, like, I want some of your time. Like, that's it. So her response was something along the lines of, yeah, like, I'm free tomorrow around blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna give you the details. I don't really even remember them. The next day, we planned on, after going to the gym, we'll probably cut our gym session a little short and go out to lunch or something. Simple. Big problem with a lot of you guys is you guys are trying to, like, there's some like magic formula, like more of like your energy, your tonality, and your vibe that has way more impact than whatever dumb shit you're gonna say or whatever pickup line you think was just oh so cool or whatever the hell. or the most common. I wanted a specific result so bad that it would hurt me if I didn't get it. And that goes back to the point where I say you should not care about the result regardless of what it is. Live life, baby. I'm full though, I ain't gonna lie. Alright. So I mainly like to use the pec flies to kind of like warm the chest up. Kind of hard to warm the chest up with bench press. So I kind of like to do these first, or if you can do some kind of like I think it's called a chest press. I'm pretty sure. Chest press first. That's really good as well. A really good time to show you guys how to set up your pec flies. I said it in the other video before. Setting up your seat position is super important. If you don't have the right seat position, not hitting your pec muscles super high, you really want your arm range to be a little bit lower than like your nipple line. Like, I'm actually gonna drop the seat a little bit more because that's a little high. You see how it's kind of like a little lowish? That's like perfect right there, and you'll feel the stretch real good in your chest too. The second thing you want to do is you usually want it like near like a rear delt over like a pec fly when it's on the machine. More stretch than no stretch. Even though you're only going to be playing within this range right here, it's really good that you can kind of like play with that, and that feels really good too, even though there's no weight on it. So also when you do these, you don't want to kind of like swing your arms like straight out. You want a little bit of a curl in there. Picture like you're hugging a tree, like that base to put a tree in it. Like boom, like you're hugging a tree. Really squeezing the pecs and really forcing them things to engage and pop out like they should. All right, knock out a set, and then probably another set, and then we'll go ahead and get to our barbell bench press. The good thing today is a volume day for me because I'm pretty damn tired, to be honest. It's like one, no, not even one. It got to be like 2 in the morning right now. Another thing when doing pec flies, tempo is also crazy important. If you notice, I'm trying to copy each rep. I'm not doing a rep and pausing or pausing here. It's consistent tension. As soon as I get the stretch, I'm coming right back. Get the stretch, I'm coming right back. So if I had to rank them in order, as far as importance, I would say seating position, because if you have the wrong seating position, you're not even going to hit your chest. And then second most important, I'd probably say tempo. And third, I would say the adjustment on the actual cables. If you notice, I'm really trying to keep that same tempo. Every single rep should be trying to copy each other. Straight arms like this, doing this bullshit, you're fucking up doing that. Want a little bend in the arms. Environmental specialist. I feel like it's pretty important that I mention why rest is super important. So currently, right now, I'm at the gym. It is 2:26 in the morning. I had about 4 hours of sleep, and aside from that, I still ate well. So really, the only thing that's wrong is I'm lacking sleep, and the amount of strength decrease that I have is pretty steep. You absolutely should expect a strength drop off if you're tired. For example, right now, I can usually do 3 plates or work up to 3 plates, but 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate for like 2 reps, and then I'm coming back down. 1 plate right now feels heavy. 2 plates I'm sure is going to feel heavy. I'm not even gonna attempt 3 plates because I don't think it's gonna go back up. I feel like my strength is going to be gone before I even get there. And that's why rest is super, 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 super important. Because if you don't have enough rest, especially if you're going days, always just getting like 5, 6, 7, not 6, 7, but like 5, 6, 4, even less hours of sleep, especially on that particular day, your strength is going to be extremely, extremely tapped out. And even if it's not tapped out, you're only going to be able to use the maximum of it for a short amount of time. I feel like I can still output near or next to the same amount of maximum strength I usually can, but it seems like I'll be tapped out in like 2 or 3 sets less than I usually would. But anyway, we're gonna still try to move up. We'll still go up to like 275. I still feel like I can get maybe 2 or 3 reps of that, and then we'll go ahead and work back down. Like I said, it's like a volume day, so we're really staying away from maxes. When I mean staying away from maxes, I mean like staying away from maxes by like 40 to 50-ish pounds is a good little range. But anyway, let's load it up and hurry up and get out of here. I'm tired.